actually autistic because so yeah, we've got a little actually autistic print. I have been hoarding this print because I don't know the artwork on this. I got it from a fabric seller that is now no longer selling. So this is, I think I've got enough for like maybe one more class. Would it help if I turn the music down a little bit? Or should I try and turn it really up? Take the lag out of this, but there seems to be like a built-in delay. So I don't quite know what's going on.
Is that better? I've switched to the other microphone. Oh yeah, that looks much higher. Okay, let's turn that back down to where it was originally. Hi, hi. Are we doing a bit better now? Now that I've actually got the right mic selected. Yep, awesome, perfect. Yeah, better, awesome. Yeah, thanks for that. The one time I didn't actually do a little test recording beforehand, obviously. But yes, so we're doing Purse Pout with today. So Purse Pout by Linds Handmade, and yeah, I've been hoarding this vinyl and I thought today was the perfect day to pull it out and sew something up. So yeah, I've got everything pre-cut and I have done a little bit of edge painting ahead of time just so that we can whiz through and sew it all. So I've done the top edge of both of my pieces and I've sewn around, not sewn, edge painted around my little snap tab already, just so that we can actually finish something on a live and you don't have to watch me edge painting, because that is boring and literally watching paint dry. Hi, welcome. Hi. Also, I have busted up my thumb a little bit. It's doing a whole lot better, but do still have a brace. I might end up taking it off halfway through, depending on how it's feeling, and how annoyed I get at it, to be honest. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I'm good. Excited to be sewing because I had a market at the weekend, so I've not really done much sewing this week. So excited to get going. And we're back using tape. The last couple of weeks we've been a little light on the tape, but we're back to using our double-sided tape. Hey, how's everyone? I'm good, thank you. How are all of you guys? Thank you for joining. So, oh, all right, we're gonna start off with some tape and gonna pop it down so that we can put our zipper tape in place. So I've already popped the lining fabric on the back of my main piece as well, just for ease of keeping it together. I didn't really want to be sewing or spraying contact adhesive whilst trying to do a live and then waiting for it to dry and all that stuff. Hi, welcome. Hey, it's so nice to have so many people like off the bat. Hi, yeah, amazing. Alright, so we're gonna get our zipper, make sure it's orientated in the right direction, because we want it to, when we're doing the zipper up, we want it to go upwards. Doesn't have to, that's just how I tend to do it. Hi, Liv. Alright, make sure. We're going to be using a number 5 stitch for most of this because a lot of it is very visible top stitching. So, I think we're ready to get going. I have thought ahead. I have got a spare bobbin ready for when this one runs out inevitably. Turn the machine on, and I'm just going to whiz all the way round and sew our zipper on. So, there we go. And then I am going to pull my tails through just so that we don't have to backstitch and have some ugly backstitching on our purse. Move the zipper out the way and just finish our go around. There we go. And I'm going to try my best to land my needle in the same hole as we started, because then you won't even notice where I started and stopped. So I'm going to pull that through as well and tie it all off. So I am even worse at tying knots with this brace on, so bear with me. I apologise for what you're about to witness. Ooh, yeah. Oh, hi, hi. Right. As I say, I do still have a delay on this, so, and I'm not very good at checking the chat. So between all of that, I'm sorry if I don't respond to messages like straight away. Squish that down. There we go. So we have our zipper in place. Now I'm going to trim this off because at the back I cut my zipper tape a little long just to make sure that it wasn't, that I could center it nicely and stuff. So we're gonna trim that down. There we go. And I'm gonna melt my zipper tape just so it doesn't fray everywhere, because zipper tape has an amazing habit of unraveling and destroying all of your hard work if you're not careful. So, right, I think we're going to put my little logo tag on now, because I keep forgetting to do that recently. So I've got these little metal bag tags. That is upside down, isn't it? Yeah. Little metal bag tags that just say Iris inspired on them. When I remember, I put them on my makes, but that is not always always the case. And I'm just gonna put my little cutting mat under here. I have done my measurements. If I can find my knife. Where's my knife gone? Wouldn't be one of my live streams if I didn't lose it, would it? So we're just gonna do a couple of little slits just so the prongs can go through. Those tags are really cool. I know, I love them. I'm so proud of them. They make me feel so professional. Little like sneak live exclusive. I have actually purchased, they are in production at the moment, some little zipper pulls that have my Iris logo on them. So the little like tab bit on the zippers will be little irises. So it's like cohesive branding, and I am ridiculously excited for them. I don't know if anyone else will actually like even notice that they're there, but I will. I'll know they're there, and yeah, it makes me feel that bit more professional, as I say. And I remember when I first got the tags and how that made me feel, and so yeah, it would be really cool. It's one of the good things that came out of the tattoo convention was that I was able to pay for those. My most recent vlog is my experiences of the tattoo convention, and it wasn't the best, but as I say, we did get something good from it, so can't complain. I did have a marketer this weekend that did go much, much better, so my ego has been restored. We're okay. Alright, where's my little backing piece? There we go. Losing everything already. Let's get this straight. So it's just got a little backing like washer thing, and I use a little bit of extra scrap vinyl just to stabilize it a little bit so that it doesn't like pull on the vinyl over time. Although my piece is a little too big, so I'm just gonna trim a little bit off. And then, as always, I'm just going to put a little bit of duct tape over it as well, just to stop the prongs from rubbing. Like, the waterproof canvas is pretty durable, so it shouldn't really be an issue, but better to be safe than sorry. So there we go, and then we will stick that back down just to keep it all nice and aligned. And we've got little tag, which, is that wonky? It's probably wonky. Kaylee wonk. There we go. It's fine. That's fine. So we have our back piece. That is completely finished for now. So we're gonna move on, and I'm gonna quickly whiz around my little snap tab. So this is gonna go over and secure over the card slots just to make sure nothing shifts. So I'm just gonna top stitch all the way around that. Kaylee wonk, yeah. It shows that it's handmade. That's what I try and tell myself. So I'm just gonna hand crank around the curve just to make sure it is as neat as it can be, because I don't trust my foot not to run away with me. There we go. Hi, welcome. Hey, it's good to see you. I'm glad you could join. Right, so just gone all the way around, and we've got some nice neat top stitching. So yeah, we are going to get onto our card slots. So I cut this out with my Cricut because I'm not cutting things by hand at the moment, but we've got all of our little card slots cut, and then I have some, this is actually gardening. I think it's for like weed, putting down under like pavements and stuff to stop weeds coming up, but it makes the perfect card slots. So I've just cut a massive long strip that I'm going to use and like concertina up to make my card slots. It just works better and is a lot cheaper than using like cotton fabric or something. So I'm just going to go along and once again use my tape, because I have to use my tape. And I'm just going to run a line under each card slot, best as I can. This is wonky, but no one's going to see it, only me. So yeah, there we go. Last one. And I've already pre-measured all my lines because I don't want to go giving away any pattern measurements. So again, if you like the pattern is the Purse Pal by Linds Handmade. She also does a proper tutorial and shows you how to do all of this properly, rather than my muddled live stream version, if you want to see it yourself. They're really good. She does really good tutorials. 100% recommend. So let's just stick that down, and I'm going to turn my tension right down as well, because with my machine at least, when I'm sewing through only one layer of vinyl, it gets really unhappy. So I find that turning the tension right down, it just sorts it. This chair is squeaky. This chair is the bane of my existence at this point. And I know I think I say that on like most live streams at this point, but it is. Right, and I'm just going to top stitch along the bottom of that first card slot. And I didn't think this through, but there's going to be a lot of tying off, which, as you saw at the start, I'm not very good at the moment with my hand. But bear with me, we'll get there. Hopefully by the end I'll have had enough practice that I'll be able to do it normally. There we go. So, it's Easter. Is everyone off for Easter, or are people having to work Easter? Like, I am actually taking the weekend off. I am determined not to work, like, which is very rare, very rare. I do tend to get distracted and end up still doing stuff, but I'm celebrating my birthday this weekend, so I am filming. I'm planning on filming a Q&A on Monday. Sam is going to help me, and yeah, I have some questions all written down from people. No work for me, yeah. Or your work is going to be occupying me and entertaining me and celebrating me for my birthday. But yes, I'm going to be filming a Q&A because I hit 500 subscribers. Yay! A while ago now. It's been a while coming, but yeah, I'm going to be filming a Q&A. Going to use the time to catch up with family. Oh wow, happy birthday for the weekend. Thank you, thank you. My birthday is actually in the week next week, but everyone's rude and they work then. So in exchange I get a long weekend to celebrate instead, but I get to see all my family, so that makes me happy. But I was going to see my niece, but she has chicken pox, which I'm a little bit gutted over, but she needs to look after herself, and so I'll be seeing them again, no doubt. So modest. Yeah, it's a whole bank holiday just for me. Like, didn't you know? Didn't you get the memo? I'm joking. I am joking. But yeah, no, it's Easter is a big thing in my household. My mum gets really into it and she likes cooking a big dinner and stuff. So we would have spent a lot of family time together anyway this week, which, yeah, I love it. Poor thing. Is that a poor thing to Sam, or to my niece? Yeah, I thought you meant poor thing to Sam then for having to spend the week with me. But yeah, she's actually doing really well with it. Really well with it. It's a really mild case, so like as far as she's concerned, she's just got a few days off nursery. It's my brother and sister-in-law that are having to run around and juggle everything. Maybe both now that I think about it. Yeah. But nah, it'll be good. It'll be good. So yeah. Alright, let's pull that through. But yes, I keep getting distracted and sidetracked, don't I? Thank you, see someone cares. Yeah, so I'm going to be filming a Q&A Monday, so I'm going to be putting out a last shout out for questions if anyone's got any questions that they would like answered, anything at all. I do have a list of questions that people have already submitted, but yeah, last chance to put them in, and I will be sitting down and trying to put that together on Monday. Don't know how it's going to go. We'll see. I've tried not to look at the questions too closely, and I've just kind of copied and pasted them into a list so that it's going to be a little more like off the cuff and not like planned answers and stuff, because I think that will be a bit more interesting. But yeah, Sam's going to help me film it, so it's probably going to end up with a lot of laughing and a lot of outtakes, but it'll be good, it'll be fun. So yeah, I am all over the place today, aren't I? But it's Autism Awareness Day, so that's autism for you, or autism and ADHD. Magic combo, that. Where should we put questions? Was it on the last video? It can be anywhere. So Sam, if you see questions, if you like screenshot them, make note of them or something. I have actually worked out how to go back and look at the chat now, which is a new development for me. I just thought you couldn't do that. I am very tech illiterate. So yeah, just pop them anywhere. You can pop them in this live stream. You can pop them there. I do have a post on my YouTube community thing, so you can put them there wherever's best. So we're just gonna keep folding these. I realise I've not been talking about this because I've been talking about other things, haven't I? So I have all of my lines pre-marked down the side, and then I am going back and forth, sewing up to the card slot line, folding it back down, folding it up, in theory to give us some nice even card slots. But we'll see at the end when I test it all out whether I've measured correctly, won't we? So, just going to do the third card slot. Pull through. I have to have a magnet on my machine for my scissors, otherwise I lose them constantly. So that's what I'm always putting up here. You can't see it, but I've got my little pair of snips and I've just got a magnet attached to it, so that, yeah, I can't just put them down and leave them somewhere. I mean, I still manage it, but 90% of the time I know where they are now. Go. Tying them off again. The things we do for neat finishes. Let's tie that off. I constantly drop things on the floor. Yeah. There was a point when I was sewing clothing, back before I got too ill, when I would use a lot of pins, and like the game you used to play as a kid, like The Floor is Lava, that's what it was like. And we were in our old place as well and everything was carpeted. Those things hide. So in here now, when I'm sewing like with vinyl and bags, I use clips and I have hard floor, so it's a lot easier now. But yeah, I wouldn't go back to pins. Pins and me don't get on like at all. Clips are so much easier. They were a real revelation. Or double-sided tape, and then you don't have to use anything at all. Oh yes, I know that experience. Yeah, my nana, I always remember growing up, she had one of those retractable magnet things, and she used to like just wave it over the floor like before she left her room to make sure that it was safe. But yeah, there we go. So folding it back up again. But no, I don't really make clothes anymore, just because I can't handle the large pieces of fabric, and getting down and sort of cutting everything out is just, what used to take me a couple of hours would now take me a couple of days. And yeah, whereas making the bags, I use much smaller pieces of fabric and I can do it all sat at my desk, so it's nowhere near as exhausting. Okay, so yeah, found a way to keep sewing. There we go. Alright, nearly there, I promise. I got some tape to use on zips after you use it, and I went, I know, see? I told you. Double-sided tape is a game changer. It really is. Like, I could not do zippers without them now. Like, well, I mean, you've seen my live streams, you see how much tape I use. There we go. And as long as you use an alcohol wipe and clean your needle, like, depending on your machine, like, you might have to do it more frequently, but yeah, it works. Okay. Thank you. No worries at all. Glad I could help. Go across. Alright, we've got 2 more card slots. 2 more card slots, and then we can move on to something a little more interesting. But it needs doing. So, there we go. It feels so weird because I've put the music through my headphones. I can't hear it, so I keep having to check whether it's still going. But I think we're all good so far. Okay. Come on. I think I'm getting better at tying these knots. Practice. When we come to the final sew round, I might have to take the brace off though, just because I feel like it would get in the way. There we go. I have a bin under my desk as well. I'm not just throwing it on the floor. But I'll let you know if it stops, don't worry. Perfect. Perfect. Because I've actually got the door closed today as well, which usually I have the door open and I can hear sound like watching the live stream. So I can usually tell if the sound goes, like if the music stops, but I can't hear anything today and it's throwing me off a lot. It's weird. I am a creature of habit and I like my routines, but it works. I have measured this pretty much spot on, which surprises me. We're on our last card slot and we've only got that much. I just eyeballed it, which I was a little concerned that I wouldn't have cut enough, but I'm getting a hang of these things. The brace, are you in pain? Have you injured yourself? I had a fall. I am just very clumsy. So I fell on Monday last week, I think it was, and then kind of pushed through for the most part and gave in and went to the urgent treatment centre on Thursday, and basically I've sprained my thumb and stretched things that I shouldn't have stretched. So I've got to now be careful, and they didn't want to splint it because of the limited function I have in my hands as it is. If they splinted it, my hand would then be useless, essentially. So I'm wearing a brace that I can sort of take on and off as needed. But I've got to be careful how much I use it and sort of make sure I'm resting and everything. I'm trying. I'm not the best, but for the most part, it's telling me when I need to stop, which is good. The brace is helping a lot because it does sort of immobilize me to a certain amount, so I can't push too far, and yeah, it's fine. I'm good. It is getting better a lot quicker than I thought it would, which weirdly, actually wearing the brace and resting it is working. Who would have thought it? Listening to doctors, gave in. That's putting it lightly. Yeah. Yeah, there was a little bit of resistance to going to the doctors. Just a little bit. But no, it was the right thing, I will concede. And it has helped a lot, and it's already a lot less painful. So it was the right thing to do. But it was also annoying, and I thought that I could do it myself. And it did get to me a little bit. I think it was a bit of an ego thing. I didn't want to admit that I had had a wobble and a fall, because that makes me feel vulnerable. So it is what it is, and I have to accept that that is life. But yeah, I was a little bit shaken, but I've kind of moved on from it. I do feel okay again now. So we're all good. It's just a little bit of a reminder that I'm not invincible. So, but we're cool, and we're still pushing through, still sewing, because I always find a way. But yeah. Oh, I can't get the tape off the last one. There we go. Right, we are pretty much done with our card slots. I'm just going to put one last chunk of tape across the top, so that we can kind of hold that in place while I sew it. There we go. Sorted. So we've got our card slots sewn across and top stitched, and then on the back we've got our little accordions. So now that we've got that done, I am going to grab, I've got a little set of magnetic rivets, which I'm going to pop on. So I like using rivets as opposed to like the little fold over ones, so that it just gives a little bit of a flatter finish, and I feel less worried about it sort of rubbing and stuff. But where's my hole punch? There it is. I forgot to punch a hole in my little stabilizer piece. There we go. So, oh bless you. Hello, hi, welcome back again. Hi. Right, so I am going to get my rivet press and do my best with my hand to press this in place. So, there we go. Is that pressed enough? Yeah, that'll do. Oh, we'll do it a little bit more. Do it again. And sorry about my chair. I know it's ridiculously noisy. There. So we've got that sorted, and I'm just gonna push my card slots back down, and we've got the little female piece of our snap. While we're at it, I'm gonna do, is that the thing you fix my boots with? Yes, yep, that's my rivet press. I love it. I love it. It is so good. It saves me doing everything by hand and having to use a hammer, which, yeah, it didn't go well, let's put it that way, when I was doing things by hand. So yeah, it's just got little die sets that you pop in, so you get the little like base plate, and then you've got a little push piece that you screw in. That is not the one I need. This is the one I need. And yeah, it just saves a whole lot of hassle. What am I doing? This is the one. I'm confusing myself. I don't know what I would use it for, but I need one. They are magic. And I do not have a lot of strength, but I can do all my rivets and everything, and they're firmly on, and they're always straight. When it's doing it with a hammer, my rivets were never straight, and that means that they're not as like structurally sound. I think that would be the right way of saying it, structurally sound. So there we go. Now our little snap tab can stick on there. So we can fold over, make sure we've got enough play and that we get it as straight as possible. As we've established, nothing I ever make is straight, but we at least attempt it. There we go. And then I'm just gonna run a ridiculous amount. You with a hammer is scary. Maybe a little bit, but only a little. And I'm just gonna run, all around the edge, just to hold it in place while I fold it. And then chunk along there too. So actually, I've just realised I'm insulted. Me with a hammer is not that scary. I'm okay, I can be trusted. I've only like hit myself a handful of times. Alright, and then I'm just gonna fold this whole piece in half. And this is why I went ahead and edge coated the top here, because painting around this little tab is gonna be a pain. And so by just doing it beforehand, it just means that everything is that little bit neater. So, and then line everything up. And the joys of cutting this on a Cricut means it's actually straight and actually all lines up nicely, which had I cut it by hand, it would not. So let's get some clips. And I'm just gonna hold this fold nice and flat so that it doesn't sort of bow out. I'm dangerous with a hammer. I'm not saying I'm dangerous, but there have been some incidents which are completely unrelated to me. I maintain my innocence. Alright. Oh, and I'm gonna whack my tension back up because I turned it down for the card slots, and then I'm just gonna run along this edge and just top stitch it. People don't seem to trust me with a rotary cutter. Hammers are okay though. No one has ever tried to take my rotary cutter away from me. I do have a real funky one though, that I got when my hands first went. That's designed to be like ergonomic and stuff, and I can hold it at a right angle so it's even further away from my hands. It's a godsend. I don't think I could use a regular rotary cutter, to be honest. It's those little like accessibility things that make a world of difference. There we go. So nice, top stitched and neat, and it's all enclosed, mainly because no one can hear you while you're holding it. Touche. Alright. Even though you can't cut yourself with it. Not with the rotary cutter. I've only cut myself when I'm replacing the blades with the rotary cutter. Alright, where is the end of this? Hiding. There we go. Oh, there's some hands on the side. I've heard they're good. Where is mine? Yeah, so it's like this, and you can change the angle of it so that it's... I don't know how to show this. There you go. It's like offset. Magic thing. I love it. Yes, you have. Have I? I know I've cut myself with scissors, like plenty of times. Alright, and I'm just gonna pop this. So I've got the tiny 1/8 of an inch This tape is super sticky, so I've only got it in 1/8 of an inch, and I'm just putting it where, like, so it's inside my seam allowance, so I shouldn't sew through it, but it'll just hold everything nice and neat and tight for me, and it'll keep the sides close together when I'm edge painting. It's a very small pizza. Yeah, so a rotary cutter is essentially a pizza cutter, but for fabric. Like the Chicago town ones. You are not stealing my rotary cutter for pizza. There we go. And then I'm also going to put some on the back of this piece so that we can stick it all together, and we're pretty much there. We are almost done. These things come together like really nicely, really quickly. Boo. Well, you can buy me a new one and then you can have the old one. Last bit. If I can get hold of it. I haven't seen a rotary cutter like that before. The ones I've seen handle on the side. Ah, yeah, so there's a little button on top. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it now. Yeah, I can't put the pressure on, but you press this and it literally can turn almost 360, I think. And you just lock it in wherever, like whatever angle works best for you. It's Fiskars. I don't know what the model is, but it's a Fiskars one. Dishwasher it. Thin lines or thin ice. Thin ice. Perfect. So peeling off all the backing, and then I'm going to fold and enclose the lining into the main bit, just lining up the sides as best as I can. I can trim it down after, but using the Cricut, I don't tend to have to trim it after. It's pretty cool. I'll have to see if we have those anywhere. I'm mostly only use Fiskars. Yeah, I did have a couple of off-brand ones before my hands went, and I will say the Fiskars was by far the best that I've had. I did have a regular, like, standard Fiskars one as well, and the blades just seem to last so much longer than the off-brand ones. But there we go. So we're just lining everything up. There we go. Like the pizza. Alright, and then I'm just gonna clip it for a little bit of extra stability, because this bit is the final bit and I don't want it moving anywhere on me. I also got these new tiny little metal clips because I'm fed up of plastic clips breaking on me, and I've seen a bunch of people in the sewing groups like using these, and I decided to try them out myself. I did buy them like a month ago, but for some reason I just didn't use them, and I tried them last week and it's magic. That was Liv's contribution. Thank you, Liv. And then oh, where did you get those clips from? Just off Amazon. I think I literally typed in like metal sewing clips or something, or metal alligator clips maybe, and there's a few different ones. I got two different, so I got ones that have these little rubber grippy things on them, and then I got some little like hammered metal ones. I don't know if that's focusing. They both work just as good. I switched those two. I don't like how small they are, but yeah, so that's what's annoying me, is how small they are, and that's why I didn't use them. As I say, I got them a month ago, but I didn't use them straight away because I just kind of thought that's not going to do much. But for things like this, it holds them really nicely. Like, that's all I need. So yeah, and the plastic ones, just I go through so many plastic ones that it's yeah, I've given up on them, and I don't think I'll be getting any more plastic. All right, let's get that out of the way, and then we're just gonna sew all the way around. Move our tab. They are harder for me to get off though. I have look back. Yeah, as I say, I think I paid about £8, £7, might have even been less. Might have been about £7 for a pack of 40. But yeah, no, they're definitely worth looking into. They're not going to work in every situation, but most places you could use plastic ones. These will work. There we go. There's still core in the alligator clips. That that sounds more like it. Steel core mini alligator clips. Perfect. Thank you for sharing. And my bobbin actually held out. I haven't had to change my bobbin, and we're done. How cool is that? Makes a first for a live stream, doesn't it? Just trim one of my little threads. Oh, I pulled my tail through there. Oh well. There we go. We are done. How cute. I think this purple is great with it. And I'm going to be edge painting it in this dark purple edge paint. So yeah, I think it will look super cute once it's all done. So yeah, thank you for sewing with me. We've actually managed to do that, even with my like detours and tangents. We've done that in what, 50 minutes? It's good. It's a good sew. So yeah, I make a bunch of these like really frequently. The more you do them, the more you get used to it. Thank you. As I say, it's Autism Awareness Day today, and I just thought we'll do something themed and use my stash up, because I've been hoarding this print and I think it'll be great. So it always is really popular whenever I make anything with this, and goes quite quickly. So yeah, it's worth it. I'm always looking for good autism awareness and autism acceptance prints, because we celebrate that, and yeah, be proud and wear it with pride. But yeah, no, thank you so much for joining. It's been really good. It's had an awesome chat. So yeah, no, I'm really happy. Thank you. And yeah, I've made like 3 of those. I can't get used to them. Yeah, can see how batch sewing would be satisfying as well. That's amazing. Thank you for streaming. No, thank you for joining. But I think the first purse I ever made was a purse pout in this print. Actually, the first purse I made was one of these, and I made it for myself. I was really silly and decided to start with a Guardian backpack, which I shrunk down to 80%, and it was a challenge, but it kind of set me up, and I was like, if I can do that, then I can do most things. So I've been doing these for about 3 years now, so I kind of know what I'm doing. But my biggest sellers and the ones that I do most of are the coffin wallets from Seemingly Wicked. That's the purse / wallet that I do most of. Yours are always adorable. Bless you, thank you. Yeah, we're done. I haven't planned anything more than that. So, but no, thank you so much for watching. I know I say this every time. I want to do these as frequently as possible, so I'm hoping to come on again. It won't be next Thursday, because next Thursday is my birthday. So it'll be 2 weeks now that I'm going to try and live stream again. No idea what I'm going to be doing. We're going to make it all up as we go. As always, no planning. But yes, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Coffin wallets don't agree with me. I love seeing others make them. What is it? Is it like the recessed card slots, or just in general they're just not your vibe? Or they're very much your vibe. I know your makes, but if you're not feeling it, some patterns just don't fit. I've got plenty of patterns that I've done once and then, yeah. Have a great birthday. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all. I love you all, and I will hopefully see you in 2 weeks. Thank you for joining. Bye.